All right, let's get started. Uh, my name is Alan C. I'm the CEO of New Kingdom Entertainment. This is my podcast, Be Quiet, Grown Folks is Talking. Uh, I'm not the smartest person in the world. I don't know everything, but I do know a lot of things. And I am definitely a work in progress. Anyway, uh, today I'm going to address, like, I see a lot of these people defending Yeezy. And I'm like, come on, now, y'all, come on, son. Like, cut it out. Like, it's no defending this dude. I I get it. He's a billionaire, multi-billionaire, and he makes good music, and I get all of that. But at the end of the day, all money ain't good money. And how much money do you need? How many times are you going to throw your people under the bus to make some money? And when are we going to stop condoning this nonsense? Because just because a Negro got money don't make him a genius. There's a lot of dumbass people running around here with money, all kinds of money. You would be incredulous to know how many white folks is dumb as a bag of bricks and got mad money. So cut it out with that. Like, the fact that this dude got money does not legitimize anything he says. And that white t-shirt, him wearing that and wearing that with that other clown, is so disrespectful. And I've already said this, and I've been saying, I said it. I'm about to play a video of a gentleman. His name is Dr. Richey. He has a show, a podcast, a show. I call it more show than podcast. It's, to me, it's a legitimate show, and it's, from what I understand, it's the fastest growing show in the country, maybe in the world. It's called Indisputable, and the truth is indisputable. And I have so much respect for this man. I've been watching him for a minute now, maybe close to a year, and he keeps it 100, and he's about the culture. He could be a sellout, but he's not. He's not selling out. As a matter of fact, him and another gentleman, my man from TV1, Roland Martin. Roland Martin is another dude, keeps it 100. You may not agree with everything he says, but he keeps it 100. And another dude, which I don't agree with everything he says and everything he does, but for the most part, he's a Dr. Umar. He keeps it 100 too. But this gentleman right here is, I could make my whole podcast career just on his segments. He covers the most important and the latest thing that affects us and our community and our culture. He's that dude, and I got mad respect for him. I'm hoping that me doing this segment here, and I'm gonna really push this segment because I want people to hear this gentleman understand what Kanye is doing, because he breaks it down pretty much as I did. It's all about money, and I say once again, how much money do you need? Like everybody wants to be religious and talk about God and all, and even him was doing that church stuff. But evidently he didn't read the Bible, and he didn't read the patches that says, what gaineth a man if he gains the whole world? What profits a man if he gains the whole world but loses his soul? And this is my saying. It is easy to be a sellout. You can make a lot of money being a sellout, but how do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night? With that being said, let me play this video.
Kanye West decided to become significantly adversarial and even call for, let's say, the death of an entire demographic of people. I'm going to give you some background to this, but let me first start with the Instagram statement, okay? Following the Instagram statement, his account was restricted for his anti-Semitic content. Kanye returned to Twitter early on Sunday and made more anti-Semitic comments. Let's go ahead and put it up. Okay. Writing that he'll be going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. Now, the terminology is DEFCON. He's DEFCON. He said DEFCON. Death. That's what he said. Likely referring to DEFCON 3 with a screenshot to a Forbes article concerning the Instagram restriction. He says, I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. The funny thing is, I actually can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew. Also, you guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who ever opposes your agenda. So let's dissect the proposed logic of Kanye. Kanye, if you believe that Jewish people are black people, that means you have just called for DEFCON on black people. And you are obviously okay with it. Now, I understand this bootlicking routine that you're doing is likely simply to sell records, shoes, and clothes because the Trump crowd has made you richer beyond your wildest imagination. But brother, when you start stepping into this arena of going around with a White Lives Matter shirt, but you criticize the movement to protect black lives, is more disrespectful, is sick.
Watch this. I can show you how to get the sweetest deals on when you shop from major retailers on Target. You can drop prices automatically.
There's more. Musk welcomes Kanye West back to Twitter after he's blocked Instagram over apparent anti-Semitic comments. Twitter did remove the tweet. This tweet violated the Twitter rules according to the notice. Notice now reads in a place for the original post. He then followed up with this. Ye says, who you think created cancel culture? Let me do this. You know, Kanye sounds just like these folks.
Jews will not replace us! Jews will not replace us! Jews will not replace us!
The irony of it all, you see, those are the people that love Kanye. Those are the people that purchase his attire, that wear shoes, that listen to his gospel album, where Kanye literally had the top 9 out of 10, number 1 through 9 gospel songs in the United States of America because of people like that. He has adopted the narrative of his historical oppressor, and his historical oppressor is paying him dividends. I got more. His tweet comes when Instagram confirmed Saturday it had restricted his account after he posted a message. That some groups are calling anti-Jewish. According to Meta spokesperson, Instagram deleted content from Ye's Instagram page and restricted the account after the company said he violated its rules and guidelines. Meta did not specify what content was specifically removed and what content violated its rules. The decision came after he made this now deleted post on Friday. In the post, Ye shared a screenshot of a text exchange he said he had with Sean Diddy Combs. The message from Ye appeared to show Ye claiming Combs was controlled by Jewish people, a reference to the long-standing anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. And I got something for everyone who may say, or anyone who may say, well, I don't care about that. That doesn't concern me. Let me pose it to you this way. What if Kanye West would have said DEFCON 3 to all black people? Or DEFCON 3 to all black women? You see, this is problematic at its core. You cannot ignore a man who has millions of actual followers, and many of them are, let's say, extremist. This is serious, and we will deal with it as so. He later addressed Instagram's decision on Twitter, sharing a photo of him and Mark Zuckerberg. Look at this, Mark. How you gonna kick me off Instagram? You used to be my N-word. Ye was also accused of anti-Semitic comments following this Thursday appearance on Tucker Carlson tonight when talking about Jared Kushner. Here it is.
And really sitting with Jared and sitting with Josh and finding out other pieces of information, I was like, wow, these guys might have really been holding Trump back and being very much a handler right then. They love to just look at me or look at Trump like we're so crazy and that they're the businessmen. So when I think about all of these things that Jared, somehow doesn't get enough credit for with his work. And what is it? His work in Israel or his work in Palestine? What is this? You know where he made these peace treaties? Where was that? Do you know the facts on this right here? So I'm like,
well, I think that was between Israel and some of the Arab nations.
I just think it was to make money.
Okay, let me just highlight the reality that the person he's praising, Donald Trump, every decision he has made was to make money. That was a positive thing. He said that was one of the things dope about Donald Trump. But as soon as someone he doesn't like, who's Jewish, makes money, and I'm no Kushner fan at all, but you see the difference in his conclusion as it relates to a Jewish person and as it relates to Donald Trump, showing his obvious bias here. Oh, I got more. Then the interview followed after this viral photo of Kanye, Candace Owens, put it up. Let me dissect this whole debacle here. Once again, the people that purchase his merchandise, his songs, those are the people that have always said white lives matter more than black people. You see those two individuals, Kanye West, Candace Owens, they have criticized the movement for black lives. They have said all lives matter. White people who have criticized Black Lives Matter as a slogan, as a movement, they said, no. All lives matter, not just black lives. But when Kanye and Candace said white lives matter, did the all lives matter people speak up? Did the all lives matter people say, no, all lives actually matter? Of course not. Why? Because all lives matter was always white lives matter. It's the same group of people, the same sentiment. Let me shift gears to more extreme racism. What if I told you a US senator decided to go to a Trump rally and say this against black people? Here it is.
Some people say, well, they're soft on crime. No, they're not soft on crime. They're pro-crime. They want crime. They want crime because they want to take over what you got. They want to control what you have. They want reparation because they think the people that do the crime are owed that.
Wait a minute. Put up the picture of this US senator. They want reparations. They are the ones committing the crime. Who do you think they are in his narrative? Black people. Once again, racism, bigotry, systemic bias. He's not being booed. He's not being challenged. He's being applauded, just like people are applauding Kanye West. Make America Great Again was to make America racist to a degree that we have never seen in the modern context. And that's what's happening. Now, was America ever not racist? Hell no, the DNA of America is racist. That's how it was founded, upon that principle. During the senator speech, Senator Tuberville, he made these racist remarks. Tuberville joined Trump and other Republicans speaking at a rally near Lake Tahoe in Nevada, supporting another Republican candidate for the US Senate, and Joe Lombardo, a candidate in the state's governor's race. You know they all think alike, right? Okay, all right, Mr. Mayor, thoughts here?
Listen, I mean, this is a lot to unpack, but it's not un-American, right? It's as American as apple pie and baseball. We're talking white supremacy and racism, and sometimes black folks roll in that place, right? White supremacy does not just affect white people and get some of us confused. Some black people are as well. This is why Harriet Tubman carried a gun for those who wanted to go back or love the plantation so much that they would be willing to sell out those trying to get free. Let's talk about Kanye. Kanye has a long troubled history with black people's place in America and America's white nationalism. It relates to him talking to TMZ once when he was saying that slavery for 400 years sounds like a choice. So there's no stretch that he's being chanted and loved by the likes of Musk, Trump, and Candace Owens. Here's the irony. I would tell you this. Kanye West is the same person that in 2015 said Bush don't care about white people.
Black people.
Oh, black people. Excuse me. Thank you for that correction. When it's put in that context, we are obligated to understand that Kanye West is no more sane or insane than Donald Trump or any other grifter. He understands where the money is, just like Candace Owens, and he understands that in the Democratic Party, his shenanigans were not going to be taken lightly, and he would have been called out. This is his problem with cancel culture. This is the problem with everybody who has a problem with cancel culture. It's a responsibility thing. Kanye West believes that as a billionaire, he's not supposed to be held responsible by anyone. I can buy the house next to my ex-wife and try to threaten her current boyfriend, right? This is what he did with his ex-wife, bought the house next to them to harass her current relationship. Kanye West, the irony of Kanye West talking about Jared Kushner and his money or making money, Kanye West a couple weeks ago broke up with Gap, saying that he was not going to talk to anybody who had less money than him.
Yep.
He said that why would he listen to people who had less money than him? So in one hand, like you said, brother, he's praising those who make money, i.e. Donald Trump and himself, as he bragged about so much in his music. And then on the other hand, when we're talking about a Jewish person, Jared Kushner, he has a problem with this person's ability or even thought of making money. Not that we are saying that the peace accords were about money. Also, I should say the same thing that you said. I have no love for Jared Kushner, but it has nothing to do with his ability to make or not make money. It has everything to do with his policies and how they harm people. To go a step further about Kanye West, it falls into the long line of folk who are deniers of racism on the Republican side. Candace Owens was wonderful, the wonderful person to put next to him. He chose Tucker Carlson for one reason and one reason only. He knew who Tucker Carlson is to the liberal movement and how people were gonna react to this. He knew this was gonna be the biggest story coming into this week, and he did it just for that reason. Kanye West is a grifter with darker skin than Donald Trump, but no difference at all.
Well said.
I'm making this quick.
All right, so I basically have said the same thing that Dr. Richey's saying and the other gentleman, the mayor, I forgot where he's the mayor of, but basically we all were saying the same thing. He's a clown, and just because he's rich, that just makes him a rich clown. And like they say, he's a grifter, and he just knows where the money's at. Being a sellout, there's a lot of money in being a sellout. Like anybody can get paid. Just about any black person can get paid being a sellout. It's very easy. All you got to do is be willing to throw your people under the bus. Say whatever you need to say in any particular situation to get paid. It's about money. And yes, he's making a lot of money, but he's selling his soul. And normally that catches up with you eventually. Not that I wish anything bad happens to that brother. I hope that this is really because he has a serious mental problem, and I would like to think it ain't just about making money, because people may take offense to it. I feel like he's, and anybody that's condoning his bullshit is the type of people that would slap their mama for money. And I know people wouldn't like to hear that, or don't appreciate me saying that, but the facts is the facts. Him wearing that White Lives Matter shirt and doing it with Candace Owens, that couldn't tell you be more disrespectful than if he smacked his mama. To us, to my people, to my community, to my culture. He's a clown. Donald Trump is a clown. And they're winning right now, but I would like to think like Dr. Martin Luther King, the arc of truth, or justice bends. It bends eventually. Takes a long time sometimes, but it eventually it bends the right way. And we need to stop condoning the coonery. We need to stop condoning it at all phases. I don't care who it is. I don't care. I don't care if they are not contributing to my people and my culture. I have a problem with that. And people can feel, and whoever's listening, you can feel any way you want to. You can believe anything you want to. You know, I can't tell you how to feel or what to think, but facts matter. The truth matters. And greed is hell of a drug. With that, I'm out.